All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Team Ignite sneak peek into coaching. We're going to give you a behind the scenes look into this whole coaching thing and all the opportunities and options that are out there for us. We're really excited to share this with you, to kind of open our hearts, give you a little idea of like why we became coaches individually, and then just answer some questions, maybe some misconceptions, some ideas, some things that are out there that you want to know and you need to know. I do want to mention in the group, I posted a video. It's about 11-minute video that is a little more specific as far as Beachbody and what Beachbody is about and how specifically the coaching program works. It's like 11 minutes and it is full of amazing information. It's a great way to get an overview. So I definitely suggest that you check that out. But tonight is meant to be more of a personal, closer, intimate idea into what it's like to be on our team. And I honestly feel like our team has so much momentum right now, has so much positive, crazy, amazing vibe going on that jumping into our team right now is like the coolest thing. Because like I said, we've just got all this momentum going on. We have so many people getting results. We are just having a great time together. I mean, it's just a lot of fun. So, let's see, I'm muting. Okay. So I am going to tell a little bit about myself before it's kind of my turn to speak during my session, but I am Sarah Morris. And like I said, I'm the founder of Team Ignite. So this is really exciting for us to be here with you tonight and to host our actual first team coaching sneak peek call. We usually co-host with some other teams, but this is our first one, just us. So it's really cool. We're part of a bigger team, of course, that's even more community, more amazing, but this is us. And so we're excited to share this with you. So speaking of that community, that is such a huge part of what makes us special, what makes us different, what makes what we do stand out from other opportunities that are out there. So Angela, who's been on our team for, she is one of the founding members, actually, I would say, of Team Ignite. She's been with us since March of last year, I think it was, March or April. So she's going to speak first and talk to us a little bit about community. So take it away, girl.
Okay, if you hear a screaming kid, that's my toddler. He's having a meltdown. So, okay, so I am Angela Wiseman. And I have two children. Just tell you a little bit about myself. I have two children. I'm a stay-at-home mom. My oldest is 14 and my youngest is 2. So a big age difference there. But I do get the privilege to stay home with them, and I kind of work my business on the side, just kind of like a part-time coach. But my husband just recently joined me, so we are excited to expand our team and kind of get our business rolling. So first, if you are doing Clean Week, I hope that it is doing well for you so far, and I hope you are enjoying it in the accountability group and kind of getting a taste of what this is all about, because it's amazing. So, community. That's what I'm going to talk about. So, when I looked at the definition for community, it said it is a group of people who are working toward a common goal, who have the same beliefs, and who help each other out through hard times. And that is exactly what this has been for me. And I know it's been that way for a lot of other people as well. We are there for accountability, everything from recipes, organization skills, and even building each other up daily. There is never a day that I don't go by without talking to somebody in the community. It's every day. And it's very uplifting for me, and it's very helpful. Being a stay-at-home mom, you kind of get excluded from the outside world. So you kind of, like, this was like that missing puzzle piece that I needed. I needed to be involved in something. I'd always been involved in something. So this is just, this is benefiting my life, and it's benefiting my family's lives. And having extra people involved was just, it warms my heart and makes me very, very happy. So we are also there when you you start having some self-doubt, where other people might start judging you, what you're doing, why you're doing what you're doing. We are there for that motivation and that encouragement to tell you why you're doing what you're doing, to remind you to keep your head up, because you have to start with yourself. And so Others will start picking up on that, and if they can't see the good, then they will eventually. But then there's also social events within our community, and that's something that is really fun too, like being at home. And sometimes I don't get to see everybody that's on the team, so they have their own lives, and we don't necessarily live very close together. So the social events are really, really fun. We get together, we have 4 Super Saturdays, I believe. And so these Super Saturday events are really fun. We get to learn how to grow our business. We get to learn for personal development stuff. So we get to kind of learn a little bit about how to make ourselves better, how to make our team stronger. And we also get to do a really killer workout at the end. So that's really fun. But it's a way to get out of the house and to reconnect with your group on a more personal level. I know sometimes we go out to eat, and we love to eat. Everybody loves to eat. So that's kind of fun. And there's no judgment when you go out to eat. So that's great. But coming into this community, you will automatically feel like you belong, and you make lifetime friends that become family. So.
Awesome. That is so true. All of it. I love it. I mean, I did not think before I started this that I needed girlfriends. I mean, I have my husband, I have my kids, I have like my best friend from high school. I didn't think I needed anybody else in my life, but it's being with that community of like you said, like-minded people that are pushing you to be more every day and to like be in this healthy community. I mean, it's so easy to be surrounded by people who will say, oh, you don't need to do that. You don't need to continue doing that, because they themselves aren't feeling that community. You know what I mean? So being surrounded by this type of tribe, which I used to roll my eyes at that word. I'm like, oh my God, tribe. I just thought it was so ridiculous. But now that we're part of it, it is so special. And I can't imagine life without it. And if you, I don't know if you can do this on the call, if you've called in, but if you're here, if you like put your name in the chat box and just say like your name, where you're from, and your coach or the person that invited you here, just so we know who's here. And if that person that invited you here couldn't be on the call, we can let him know that you were on here. Right. So you may realize that we use the word coach kind of freely, but there's actually different types of coaches. And Kathy is going to talk to you guys a little bit about how that works.
Yep, that's me. So my name is Kathy Miller, and I have been a coach almost a year. It'll be a year in August, but I just had my Beachbody anniversary on July 23rd. It was a year ago, July 23rd, that I started, and it's definitely been the healthiest year of my life. And community is why I joined. I've kind of been into health and fitness for a long time, but I didn't have a health and fitness community, and that's the best thing that I've gotten out of this, and my own accountability. So, some people don't like the word coach. It sometimes people get afraid of that. It's all semantics. Like with Beachbody, some people don't like the term Beachbody, but they've adopted the Beachbody coach team theme. Other companies use consultants and brand partners and presenters. And so with Beachbody, it's just, they use the term coach, but we don't want to be intimidated by the word coach, because you really don't have to be a knowledgeable coach, right? That's just means you're part of our team and part of our community. So there are no requirements to be a coach, okay? There are different types. So some people sign up to just be what we call a discount coach. All that means is you get a discount on your Shakeology, and you get a 25% discount on everything Beachbody that you order. That's it. You don't have to do anything else. They call that either a discount or sometimes a VIP coach. And lots of people sign up to coach just for the discount, and that's okay. Other people sign up for the discount, and then they realize, hey, this is kind of cool, and I'm getting some good results. And if I post about it a little bit, people might want to do it with me. And if I sign up a few people, you can pay for your own Shakeology that way. So maybe that's kind of sort of a hobby coach, or maybe it's just somebody that says, I want to sign up enough people to pay for my own Shakeology, but I really don't want to do any more than that. Totally okay. If you sign up 3 people, 3 customers, that's going to pay for your Shako a month. You're good to go. That's it. The next level of coach would be maybe a little step up, like maybe a hobby coach that's like, well, I got 3 people. Now maybe I want to get 3 more, and people seem to be liking this. So they're posting, kind of here and there and having a good time, and they just do it as a hobby. And that's okay too. The next level up would be a part-time coach. So this is somebody that said, I'm digging this gig and I'm liking the way it's going, and I'm starting to make a little money doing it, kind of gets a little momentum, and they think I'm going to invest, some of my time into coaching, and they set some hours during the day that they do it. They're pretty consistent about it, and they're really considering it a part-time job or a second job, or some kind of a supplemental income. We got people that are paying for vacations, they're paying down student loans, they're contributing to their mortgage, maybe they're just wanting to buy a new car, whatever, but they're using this to fund, the things they want to do. And then there's the full-time coach. So we have some people on our upline who have turned their Beachbody coaching business into their full-time career. They've left full-time teaching positions. There have been lots of teachers that we know that have left their positions because their Beachbody income surpassed their teaching income, and they've had the ability to stay home with their kids and, kind of live the life that they always dreamed of. And it's because they invested a full-time career into Beachbody. They put a lot of hours into it. None of this happens just by going, oh, look, what fell into my lap. That doesn't happen. But the point is, you can get out of it what you put in it. So if you want to work the business, great. If you just want the discount, great. We're all on the same team, and nobody pushes you to do anything. There's no requirement. So you don't have to sell a certain amount of product or anything silly like that. You don't have to stock any inventory. So it's really pretty easy to make it be what you want it to be. I will say, when we are coaches, regardless of what coach we are, we all pay a $15 a month coach fee. Even with that coach fee, we're still saving on our Shakeology. Okay, so you still save money every month by being a discount coach. And the coach fee pays for, the inventory that Beachbody has for us, the website that they provide for us, the accounting and the tracking and all the stuff that they provide for us, because at the end of the year, you just go in and print your Excel sheet that says kind of how much income and stuff you generated for the year. So, they provide a lot of business background support for us that $15 covers. So, what do? Let me tell you, I have a brick and mortar business, and I pay a whole lot more than $15 a month for my website and my phone service and my, everything that it takes to run a business. So, some people go $15. I'm like, that's nothing for the support that Beachbody gives us, the tech support and the products to support and the product development. And, they're always coming up with new stuff for us to actually use and put out there. So that's pretty much it about the different coaching levels. So if you have any questions, be sure to reach out to who invited you here about which kind of coach you might like to be.
Awesome. Thank you. That was perfect, Kathy. Perfect information. And a great explanation of that. And it's true. It's your business, right? You get to set what you want to do with it. And then your coach helps you figure out how to get there. So if it's on a personal level and it's just doing the discount, that's fine. We're going to work with you to make sure that you're getting the personal results you want. If you want more, then we're going to help you set those goals and a path to get there. So it's so flexible because it's your business. So I think that's really cool. And I think also that's something that people, you hesitate, you have hesitations. Is this really something I want to jump into? This sounds cool, but I don't know. And so that's why Misty is going to talk about misconceptions, because I think with businesses like this, there's so many out there. And what I love about Beachbody is we're getting ready to celebrate our 20th anniversary. So we are not a company that just popped up overnight. And, I hear discussion about like this new ground level opportunity with a multi-level marketing. And that would scare me. I want to be with a company that knows what the heck they're doing, that is a leader in providing health and fitness to the world. We're multinational now. So just you have that confidence that is backing you from every day, from everything you talk to people about. There is somebody that's backing you up at Beachbody, and it's amazing. So that's just something I want to put you at ease with right now. You have no worries in the quality of what you're going to see from this company. But I know there's a lot of other misconceptions out there and different thoughts about what we actually do. So Misty is going to share that with us.
Named part of 2018's best FCD lineup in America and comes.
Hi, everyone. I am Misty. I have been a coach for almost a year now. Like Angela, I stay home with my kids. I run a daycare. I'm an MBA student. I'm married, and I have 4 boys that are 10, 6, 4, and almost 2. So I really have no social interaction outside of this house. People talk about what's going on in the world. I can't tell you. I can tell you about PJ Masks, Veggie Tales, stuff like that. That's about it. So like when my husband comes home from work and asks me a question, I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I can tell you the whatever theme song to whatever TV show it is. So when I got into this, Angela is actually my coach. She asked me, and 2 weeks later, I signed up. It's what I needed. I was at my biggest weight, including being pregnant with all 4 boys. And there was just something missing, and I really found it here. I'm the kind of person that really is not a girl person. I much rather be friends with guys, but being in this community actually changed that. They're more like family than my own family is. So it was really the best decision I ever made. All right, now to some of the misconceptions. I'm not fit enough to be a coach. Size doesn't matter. Age doesn't matter. None of that does. I wasn't at my goal weight size, and I'm still working toward it. Many coaches, when they first sign up, that's when they first begin their journey, and that's okay. People like to follow others who are going through the same struggles and have gone through those struggles. It makes tips and advice that's much more valuable. I do not have time to make a coaching business successful. The great thing about this is you can create your own hours. If you only have 20 minutes in the morning and then 20 minutes at night, there you go. You've put some work into it. This is definitely not a get-rich-quick business, but you can start making money fairly quick. I have 4 kids. Trust me, they keep me busy. I have 2 in school, one that's a 4-year-old who's going through the terrible 4s, he starts school in 52 weeks. Not that I'm counting. I'm ready for that kid to go to school, and we're going through the terrible 2s. So I hear mom and throwing fits constantly all day. So many extremely successful coaches have created a 6-figure income working part-time hours, which has now brought them home from their original full-time job. Another misconception is I'm not a health and fitness expert. No problem. I'm not either. I'm a mom, a wife, student, CEO of my own company. All you need is the desire to help others while bettering yourself. The makers of the Beachbody products, including trainers like Shaun T, Joel Freeman, and Autumn Calabrese, have included everything you need to know in order to have an amazing transformation. As a coach, we provide the support, motivation, and accountability to successfully guide you through the program. I'm not a salesperson, nor do I want to sound salesy. Good. I'm not either. I can't sell anything. As a coach, you simply are just going to share your story and stories of others who have had successful times with Beachbody products. And then people have reached out to me and also I also invite others to give the product a try. It's no different than recommending your favorite restaurant or even your favorite hair product that you use. And lastly, I have no business experience. One of the perks about owning your own business as a coach is you don't have to worry about inventory. Beachbody handles all the processing of orders, returns, and exchanges. Like I've said before, what I primarily do is share my experience. Beachbody takes care of the bulk advertising or products. All I do is use them and share.
Awesome, Misty. Thank you. I think you covered it. I mean, yeah, like I said, it's like the confidence we have with this company and with each other. If we don't know the answer, we ask each other. I mean, we work together and we figure it out. So it's always just this incredible, like we talk about community that we have. And we do all this behind the scenes stuff that people that see our life on Facebook don't see, right? We have messenger strands going. We encourage each other. Before this call, my coach sent a video to all of us to pump us up and to help us feel confident about tonight's call. I mean, there is constant reinforcement in personal development that you just can't beat it. And it's an amazing feeling to be part of it. So we've talked about all the feel good stuff and all the things like that. And my turn, what I as the accountant of the group, I guess, my job is to always talk about the money and how we make money. But first, like if I don't know everybody on the call, so a little bit about me. My name is Sarah, and I am a mom of two. Luke and Grace just had their birthdays. Luke is 6, Grace is 8. I have to get used to saying that. Rich and I have been married for 11 years, and he's a teacher. I'm a CPA. I work full-time. I have a very busy job at a local telecommunications company. That's my 9 to 5, sometimes 9 to 7, whatever amount of time that takes. But whenever I realized what an opportunity this was for me, not just to make an extra income, but once I started as a customer and started to see the changes in myself, inside and out, and then I saw the opportunity to get a discount, which was cool. And then I saw the opportunity to help other people feel how I was feeling and share that. It was like, how can I keep this to myself? Like I'm not a social media expert. I don't know how to run my own business. Yeah, I have a business background in that way, but not in a capacity of running my own, so I had all those doubts and those misconceptions, but, and I was so skeptical. I was the ultimate skeptic. Some of you guys know my story. I said no to my coach to even doing one silly workout for 4 years. She messaged me because she probably knew I needed it, right? She could see that in me, that I needed this, not because she looked at me and thought, oh, she needs to lose some pounds. She probably saw me posting things like, oh my gosh, I'm so freaking tired, and things like that, you're reaching out for help. And when somebody like reaches back, it's like, no, I'm cool, because it's scary to take that first step. I didn't take that first step for 4 stupid years. And that's 4 years I could have had more energy. That's 4 years I could have felt better in myself. And that's 4 years I could have been with these amazing people, right? So just one decision can change not just your life, but other people's lives. And the impact that you could have right now, it might seem a little crazy. You're like, hey, lady, I just want a discount. Back off. That's cool. But the amazing impact that you can have on your life, your family's life, other people's lives, you don't even know until you try. You don't even understand what your words or your actions can do, that other people are watching you and having this great influence from what you're doing. It's magical. It's amazing. So done with the feel good stuff. Now we're going to talk about the money. Although that's feeling good too, right? So we could really simplify this and say, basically we get paid to work out and share what we're doing. I mean, that would be a really simplified version of what we do. It's not exactly all there is to it. And I want to have a disclaimer. I always have to say this. Beachbody does not guarantee a certain level of income. Okay, we're not going to just sign up, like Kathy said. I think we're not going to sign up as a coach and then sit back and have direct deposits every week. We do have to work for this income, but it's fun. It's great. It's so amazing to be able to do this and to get healthy and to be the healthiest and fittest that we've ever been, and to be on this journey and to help other people and get paid to do it. It's so rewarding. So sometimes it feels selfish and weird to talk about that part, but it's important. It's part of why we do it, right? So just very simply, like Kathy said too, there's not this huge upfront startup cost to get your business going. Your investment is in you. You buy a challenge pack. That's it. That's how you start your business. You sign up as a coach and you buy a challenge pack, and you start working on you. The number one rule of our business is to be a product of the product. That means you're following it and you're sharing it with others. That's the most basic thing that we do every single day. And there's no, that what you get out of that is way more than what you invest in it financially. So there is a business startup fee, but when you buy that challenge pack, it's waived. Kathy mentioned the $15.95 a month. You're going to save so much on your Shakeology every month with the discount. That's still going to net out to saving you money. It's a no-brainer to sign up as a coach and to make that discount part of your monthly investment in you. Why not save some money, right? We 1,000% believe in our products too. Like we were talking about, the quality of what we do. We could have a whole separate call, and there are whole separate calls about the quality of the product that we get delivered to our doorstep and that our clients get delivered. And I've heard people say it's expensive, and what's more expensive, your health or providing, bad health, or making the decision to feel better? And whatever, then you turn around and say, you know what, I do feel better and I want other people to feel this way too. Then that's when you can start being monetarily rewarded. And like we were saying, get your own monthly paid for. It takes 3 customers to cover your monthly. So let's get down to logistics. 3 customers, you invite 3 people to join you, and your monthly investment is paid for. Everything above that is extra income for your family. If you invite them to be coaches on your team, then you get commission. It's 25% commission on customers and coaches. Okay. When they sign up, if you sign up as a coach, then they go into what's called a bonus pool, and you start doing these bonus cycles, and you have people on your team then that start sharing the opportunity with other people, and you get to benefit from those bonus cycles as well. So there's kind of 2 different pools of income. There's the commission coach pool, and then there's the commission to bonus cycle coach option. So there's so many ways that we can build our business. There's so many ways that we benefit monetarily. You can get your 3 people and your 3 customers, and you can sit there, and there's no sales requirement. You don't have to have a minimum, or you don't have to stock inventory and then try to sell it so you can make your money back. There's none of that. You invest in you, and the rest is extra. It's amazing. You get the tools and nutrition at your fingertips. You get all the information. You get the community that comes with it. Okay. I mentioned the discount. And as you have coaches that you get in the bonus cycle, as your team starts to grow over time, you get these great advantages of extra bonuses. Okay. Once you get 2, let's say there's different ranks, right? So you get 2 people under you that have really established their business, you start getting these quarterly bonuses, and we're talking thousands and thousands of dollars. The income potential is almost limitless with Beachbody. It just depends on the effort and the work and your goals that you want to put into it. So me personally, my goal was to get my own Shakeology covered, and then my husband started drinking it, so I wanted to get his covered. Then I wanted to go on vacation next year, an extra vacation. So I made enough to do that. Then we went on another vacation at the end of the year. Guys, a week ago, I just booked my mom and my kids tickets, hotel, flights, everything totally covered to Disneyland over Labor Day weekend as her retirement celebration. It did not come from my family's budget. It came from my Beachbody income. It is an amazing opportunity, and I feel like I'm just getting started. It's amazing. I'm getting chills thinking about what I've been able to do with this and my family without, and like Kathy said, you can contribute in other ways. You can pay your mortgage. You can get those groceries that maybe it's a struggle for you to get every month. It's all possible. And you even have, at a certain point, and it doesn't take that long to get to this point, you can start getting leads from corporate. So there's people who, you've seen the infomercials, or they just go online to Beachbody, teambeachbody.com, and they order something, right? Those people get a coach. They don't even know it sometimes, but when you purchase anything from Beachbody, you could go get a foam roller. I don't know. You're going to get a coach. And those people have to be assigned somewhere, right? So you start getting customers from corporate. So that's when you start to sit back and you look in your office and you say, well, where did this person come from? Awesome, I got a lead. And you can reach out to them and say, hey, welcome to my team. And so the community just keeps growing and growing and evolving and expanding. And it's all because you made one choice, right? Because you made a decision to take care of yourself and to step up and be the lead actor or actress in your own life, because you made that choice. And it's something that, like I said earlier, you may not realize the impact that you're going to have at that moment when you say yes, because you may just be scared to death that you actually said yes, and you don't have no idea what's next. But the cool thing is that we've got you. Our community has you. We've got you. Your coach has you. We are here for you, and we are going to have your back. So I want to invite any questions. I want you guys to talk in the chat box, whatever you need to do. I'll turn off the recording in just a minute, because sometimes people don't want to be recorded and ask questions. I get that. So, but the last thing I want you to consider is just, when you think about this opportunity that's sitting here right now in your hands, that's out here in front of you, why not you? Why not? We were all here. Everybody who spoke on the call tonight, the coach that invited you here, sat in this position at one point and they thought the same thing. Why not me? Why can't I do this? Why can't I make a difference in my life? Why can't I make a difference for my family? Why can't I be that girl that posts on Facebook that she got to, go on vacation because of her side income? You don't have to be, like I said, you don't have to be a social media expert. You don't have to be someone that already knows everything. You don't have to be done with your journey. You don't have to be an actor picture. You just have to be real, and you have to be you, and that's what is going to draw people to you. Okay? There are lots of Beachbody coaches out there, and we all are drawn to each other for a reason. We're not robots, right? We're individuals, and we're all people that have different whys. We have different goals. We have different reasons for saying yes, but ultimately we just want to be our best selves. And when we can do that together, that's when it's lasting. That's when we start making a difference for other people. And that's when we can really start to make an impact. I sit behind an office. I sit behind a desk all day behind a monitor from my 9 to 5. Okay. It's like this, the moms that are at home they don't have that interaction with people that are, above 4 foot tall. I don't have interaction with anybody but a computer screen. But by doing this, I get to try to make an impact in the world in my own little way and make my own little mark. And I didn't expect it. I did not expect something like this to happen at age 37 when I started. I didn't expect it. So maybe you don't expect it either. But the cool thing is you get to say yes, and you get to make that choice and just see what happens. All right? So I'm going to turn the recording off, if I can make it stop.